These days, chicken sandwiches are the hottest meal between two buns, with high and low eateries vying for the best breast. So we decided to put it all to a test. Now, you might be wondering what's up with the masks, but no food critic worth his salt wants to be ID'd when eating somewhere, so we're all going to don a disguise in support of our first guest. We've got Zachary Feldman, food critic for the Village Voice. Thank you so much for joining us.
Right, thanks so much for having me.
And we've also got Top Chef contestant Jeff McGinnis, who is now the executive chef at one of the best fried chicken places in New York City, Root and Bone. Thank you so much for being with us, Jeff, and for also joining us. I think we have a great array of masks here. So we have 3 different sandwiches from different places. Are you guys ready to dig in?
Starving.
All right, absolutely. So we're not going to tell you where they're from, and we're just going to get going. So we'll start with sandwich number 1. Okay. So who's ready to rumble? This is a big sandwich we've got here.
This has got a ton of chicken in it.
Yeah. The chicken to bun ratio is quite interesting. All right.
All right, this is coming up a little bit.
All right.
It's
what
great.
do you think?
I mean, you get that immediate spice, which I think is good because they use thigh, and the thigh meat kind of has a more flavor and can stand up to the heat.
Yeah.
Good.
I think the chicken is great. Yeah, maybe more bun, but I like it a lot. So now here's sandwich number 2. Are we all ready to give this a whirl?
Sure.
All right. All right, what do we think of number 2?
It's not going to win.
Compared to number 1,
leave it
we're
at that.
just, yeah. All right, so we're moving on from our number 2, which was not the favorite, and now we're digging into sandwich number 3. Do we have any chicken on our masks so far? Jeff has abandoned his.
Yeah, I couldn't see. I don't know how Zach's doing it.
I think I got a mayonnaise mustache here.
An extra mustache there.
Probably the grossest food mustache you can have.
So what do we think of sandwich number 3?
I mean, I think there's like an herb kind of aioli on there that's definitely doing it for me.
Yeah, Jeff, what do you think?
It's good. I took a second bite, so I mean that's a good sign. The aioli, the pickles, the lettuce, there was a lot of crunch and some texture, and the bun wasn't completely smashed. I love it. The flavor of this chicken, though, there was some spice in this one. This one's looks like maybe it was a wet batter. I can't tell. It's great.
1 and 3 are almost in different categories of sandwiches for me.
Right.
Like 3 is you want straightforward, you want a good bun, you want the lettuce, you want the straightforward chicken. Like this to me is like the perfect version of like a straightforward chicken sandwich. And then number 1 is spicier. It has the daikon on top. It's a different kind of feel. So I don't know how I would pick. Obviously, yeah, I think 1 and 3 for me are
3 is
better.
definitely the crowd pleaser. I think it would probably please the majority of population, but something about the spice in this chicken really stands out.
That's great. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think I definitely gravitate towards 3. And I like the pickled daikon.
So, yeah, for those who don't know, and obviously our experts have figured out, number 1 is David Chang's spicy chicken from his new restaurant, Fuku. Number 2 was our classic Chick-fil-A, which is currently America's favorite fast food restaurant. And the last is the famous ChickenShack. So knowing what you know, how do you think they all stack up?
I mean, I think definitely that Shake Shack seems. I mean, they worked on this thing for 2 years apparently, so
yeah,
you can tell.
I think this is in the work, but that is a lot of chicken, though.
Right.
I mean,
right.
Economically, the chef is going to probably tie back a little bit on that, and you could have more bread and a little bit more lettuce and pickles or daikon, whatever they choose, and probably. I mean, they just opened, so maybe they're really trying to throw it out there. Hey, you're getting a lot of value for what you're buying here, but yeah, I don't know. They're both great sandwiches. Is there a vote?
You're gonna break the hearts of Chick-fil-A fans across the country.
Yeah, I think they'll live.
What do you need to make it into a sandwich?
Well, this was thigh. I think he pointed out from the beginning, and I know a lot of Americans are like, "Oh, white meat. It's not better. White meat is not better. It gets dry. If you're going to brine your chicken and make it juicy, the thigh meat just holds it so much better. It retains the flavor. It retains the moisture better. Yeah, and then, you know, I'm not going to be able to give advice to Chick-fil-A. No, I think they need it, but there's nothing
Right.
on this thing. It's bread and chicken, and I got 2 pickles on mine that I didn't hit in the bite. So I mean, there's not a lot of love right here.
Yeah. Well, I could honestly eat these all day. Thank you so much to my special guests, Zach and Jeff, for stopping by Chew on This. Thank you, and feel free to keep eating. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pick up these 2 and see which one I go for.
Sweet.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
This is-